Good afternoon. I am out here in the Griswold Conservation Area. It's in central Illinois, if you ever want to go check it out. And I'm in a corner of it that's kind of special because it's the area that inspired a location in chapter 1 of the Wintrov Angel, which turns out to be a pretty important location. In the book, the location is called Edder's Pond, and it's about a mile or so deep in the woods from where our main characters, the Merrywells, live. And I just kind of want to show off this location for you. And let me see if I can work my way closer over to it as I'm talking to you. Because from a first glance, it might seem like it's not much. And really, since I was inspired by this area about a year or so ago, it has changed. It's not as impressive of a location as it was at the time that I initially saw it. But let me show you. You can see that I'm getting closer to the edge of the pond here. And sometimes it's not even a pond, right? So in the summer, all that water's dry, and it's just basically an empty little field area surrounded by trees. And at other times, the water's actually at a higher level than it is now. So like right where I'm standing would be full of water, and it would come up to about those trees there. You can even see where the bottom of them are a little bit darker because of the water level. But this is the real life inspiration for Edder's Pond. And again, you'll read more about that in chapter 1 of the Wintrov Angel. And I don't know, I just think it's kind of cool that real life can inspire fiction in that way. Because while the scene in the book is loosely based around this idea, this location, there are some differences too. So for example, where I'm standing now would be about the same. But in the book, over there, where you see a little bit of trees and then just an empty field, there's a steep rise, a hill. And there's more trees too. It's a little bit more densely packed in the story. Speaking of densely packed, I'm going to try to work my way through some branches here and some bramble. I bet this is going to be pleasant on the video to get to a more interesting spot of the location. One second. Bear with me. I wanted to show you these kind of cool trees. They're all scattered along here around the rim of the pond. And now that you've seen this video, I'm going to be curious when chapter 1 is released if you think I did a good job describing the setting. So I said that Edder's Pond was an important setting for chapter 1. And one of the interesting things about it is that there's a local folklore or a local legend that's risen up about Edder's Pond that all the kids in the village believe, all the woodsmen kind of tell these stories around the fire at night. And the legend is that at nighttime, sometimes there's some vapors on the water that give the appearance of little blue lights, almost like little wavering blue flames on the water. And this is a real effect. I can't remember what it's called right now. I might look it up when I'm editing this video and put it on the screen. Will-o-wisps, I think they're called those sometimes. But the legend is that these little blue lights that show up on the water are the spirits of the dead. And two of our main characters at the start of the book, the Merriwell sisters, have lost their parents. And the younger one, Katerina, she wants to come down to this pond in the dead of night, on a winter night no less, around midnight, to, well, try to commune with her parents. Now, the Wintrov angel, it's not a fantasy. There's not going to be like ghosts or anything. This is just a legend that the Merriwells have grown up hearing. And as a matter of fact, when they do get to the pond, they're going to not find any ghosts or spirits, but they're going to find something a lot more prosaic and also a lot more dangerous. An important scene takes place here. So I just wanted to show this location to you guys. Like I said, it doesn't seem like much on camera, but that's the power of the imagination, I suppose, and the power of creativity. You can take seemingly ordinary things and, well, dress them up a bit through the power of words and language. And then you can also give them significance in your story that make them no longer seem that ordinary. All right, so I'm about to walk through all those weeds again. And instead of treating you all to a view of me stumbling and getting poked in the eye, I'm going to sign out now and say goodbye. See you in the next video. Have a good day.